Months after their contract was canceled, Colorado Springs Philharmonic musicians are now calling for new legal steps in order to get back to work. KRDO News Channel 13's Jen Moynihan is in downtown Colorado Springs to explain.
It's been months since a performance by the Colorado Springs Philharmonic as both the musicians and the board of directors entered their third month of talks to renew the contract canceled in September due to COVID-19. Economic strain caused by the pandemic has made for a difficult year, especially in the local music community.
The lockdown orders in the spring made live performances pretty much impossible.
Jeremy Van Hoy says he and other musicians with the Colorado Springs Philharmonic have had to find creative ways to get by.
Looking for other work, sometimes non-musical work to pay bills.
Negotiations between musicians and the board of directors is now in its third month. The hope? To come to an agreement soon after cutting ties earlier this year.
And so we tried that again around this cancellation. It was very unsuccessful.
Now the Musicians Union is calling for new legal steps to resolve the conflict following unsuccessful mediation attempts.
As CEO, my concern always is the safety of the audience, the musicians, our staff, our volunteers. And this year we're expecting to lose about $2.5 million at least in ticket revenue.
The board maintains cancellation was their only reasonable alternative at the time due to the pandemic and says they've offered alternate solutions for work since then.
So we have to be able to balance our artistic desires with the safety of our people,
including a proposal of $716,000 in wages, taxes, and benefits, as well as a plan for small-scale performances that aligned with health guidelines.
The board felt like that was an appropriate risk to take, a very uncomfortable risk.
The Musicians Union rejected the offer on the grounds that their 5-year contract cancellation was illegal.
That as soon as we can put the legal threats behind us, that we will come back to the table and make a deal with them that's in many ways just like the deal that was canceled.
In the meantime, the Musicians Union has created a series of online performances for the public. They've also started an online petition with at least 1,500 signatures so far. Reporting in Colorado Springs, Jen Moynihan, KRDO News Channel 13.